Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing some lock extensions. My client chose this curly pattern out of many different curl patterns I had available, but these are 100% human hair extensions, 10 inches, and I only install extensions from my hair collection. That way I can ensure the quality of the install and the hair extensions. So the way I install my lock extensions, for the most part, I will go through and pre-part, but it just depends on what I'm working with. And as I'm finding the density of my client's hair to match the lock properly, this is just what worked best for me. And her hair is super duper soft. So I decided to just focus on my comb retwist, and then I finished her hair with some mousse and holding spray. I crocheted the locks, of course. Now this is permanent lock extensions. However, they can be removed. Yeah, so enjoy the video. And if you're interested in seeing more lock content, make sure you comment or subscribe. Share the video. I definitely would appreciate that. And if you have any questions, also feel free to drop them below and I can include that in my next video. The purpose of my video is to share some insight about the lock extensions. I feel like a lot of times people say they want lock extensions and think it's just like for the style, the look of it, which I mean, that is included, but the look is also based upon your hair. I hope that makes sense. So I'll have some people to be like, oh, I want full locks, but I can't give you full locks if your hair density is low. If you have very thick hair, then that would be more locks that match the size of your hair. Basically, when I retwist your hair and you see the density of your hair at that retwist point, that's what size your lock is. So hers is a 0.4, which is pretty standard for most of my clients. Some get 0.6, but then their locks are way bigger. Their hair is very thick. In order to make sure I am size matching my clients correctly, I do require a consultation. I offer virtual and in-person consultations. I do prefer in-person better because I can really judge your hair better. However, my virtual consultations are just as effective. I feel like having a consultation is important because you want to talk with your hair specialist and figure out the game plan, and also talk with your client to figure out exactly what they're going for, what look they're going for. If you were just show up the same day asking for a service as serious as this, I feel like that's kind of risky. So anytime someone is requiring a consultation for a huge hair change, definitely appreciate that. Be happy that that person wants to get to know more about you and the outcome you're looking to achieve. Most of the time when I am crocheting, I use a 0.4
100% committed
needle,
Yeah, definitely.
double prong first to crochet the hair into the lock.
This looks
Depending on how my client hair is instant locking, I may go over it with a single prong needle,
good. Makes me
but
get
for the
lost,
most
but I'm
part,
not committed.
No.
the double
No.
prong does a great
And
job.
I'm okay to admit
And
that.
as I go through, I am doing a test pull. Make sure the locks are secure. I recommend when you first get your instant locks and your lock extensions to come back for your first retwist anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks. It really depends on the client and their hair. Just that first time to really figure out how well your hair took with the process, Is there any extra modifications that we need to do? Any tightening? Making sure everything is secure and progressing as it should. It actually has been 5 weeks for my client at this point with me editing the video. I know I'm behind. And her locks still look great. She says she's receiving so many compliments. She's completely satisfied. If you're interested in seeing her update on her 6 weeks, comment below and I can upload the video. And I will also have it on my Instagram page at All Inclusive Hair Co. And that was that test pool again. So make sure you guys follow me on all my socials, tuning in, leaving comments, asking questions, and tell me what more you would like to know about lock extensions, instant locks, starter locks.
What? They said May 25th?
April 25th.
I was about to say, now on my birthday. Oh, that's so good. Get my little camera first.